Hi, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my name is Omojeso Alfred, and this is what Let's Read the Boss of all bosses. Today, want to say something first of all. I would like you to get a seat, get a pen and a paper, because you're going to be hearing some conquests, like something that will first of all motivate you, something that want to push you to go out there to work, and also secondly, something that will make you want to laugh and say, so now so this person be. All right. I've been looking forward to bring this beautiful lady on my platform. I call her one of the most beautiful icon of womanhood the world has never seen before. And even though she goes by the name The Walking Billboard, ladies and gentlemen, please, my guest with me on set today is no other person but Miss Kobo Medlyn. How's everything, Kobo?
Let me clap.
Looking all fine, all fine. Sometimes I wondered how will Akwa Ibom, right? Eh? You're from Akwa Ibom. Ogoni. How will Ogoni get just fine like this? Eh? Ogoni get just carry fine. Come package the fine with so many
I'm
things
not here
again.
to blush. Why am I
blushing? I don't know why you're blushing, Sha. But how will Ogoni get just fine like
this?
It's
good. It's good. Ogoni girls are fine, though.
Yes.
But
they're stubborn, Sha. Fine and stubborn. Fine, come stubborn, join now. And they're not intelligent. I don't know why. You Sha intelligent, you're not fine. What's the stubborn doing there?
To spice it up for
effect. To spice it up.
It's for effect. Yes, to balance everything.
Okay. I find when I say it's a mood swing, I used to have mood swing time to time.
That one is there. There's a woman thing, the mood swing and all of that. Let's leave that one aside.
Okay,
let's
leave that one aside.
Yes.
All right, let's move to the topic for today. Okay, so who is Kobo Medlyn?
Okay. I get that questions once in a blue moon.
All right.
And Kobo Medlyn. The first answer I gave a friend when he asked me, I said, Kobo Medlyn is who God says I am.
Okay.
But Kobo Medlyn is how will I put it? I don't like referring to myself as a woman or as a female. I like to call myself a human being. She's a human. She's a rare breed. She's spontaneous. She's a very peaceful person, and she's a very detailed person too. And Kobo Medlyn is that person, is that friend, is that human that you need to encounter before you leave this earth.
All right. Okay. So why the name The Walking Billboard?
The Walking Billboard. Okay. First, I would need to give kudos, or I need to give accolades to the person who named me. So my friend, Oti Michael, we call him the top manager, saw me one day. I was out doing my whole publicity thing, making videos, putting on the branded t-shirts, walking around. And he saw me and started making a video of me. And he was like, Kobo, what are you doing here? I didn't hear that. I was far away. And he was making this video. And he was like, Kobo, what are you doing there? So I heard all of this when I watched the video. And he started shouting, The Walking Billboard, the only #1 publicity queen in Port Harcourt. So when I came close, I was like, okay, The Walking Billboard. I was like, I will invest in that name. So I went home and I started processing the name. And I realized that a lot of brands want me to associate with their brand. They want me to wear their stuff. They want me to talk about their brand. And once I do that, they get that visibility. So I was like, okay, The Walking Billboard works. Because at first, the first name I referred myself to as Kobo Media. Yes, so Kobo Media was going on and on, but then The Walking Billboard came and I embraced it with my two hands. So The Walking Billboard is a publicity agency. This is what I'm developing it into, and we help small business owners. We help business owners around the world. We help you scale through the media space. So whatever you put on me, whatever I say, whatever I do with your brand, it sells. It gets its visibility. So you see a billboard standing on the road, you see them put something on it, you pass, you see. I'm just the human form of that.
Okay, so we'll say thank you for that. That was a good one. Okay, now before you got the name Kobo Media, that is before Kobo Media,
Okay.
before the Walking Billboard, who do we say was Kobo then? Yeah.
That's a very personal question.
Mhm.
Very, very. This is the part where not everybody gets to see,
Okay.
and not everybody knew about this part.
Okay.
They don't know about it. So, most of my friends who knew me back then, they saw this person, and they saw how I started, and I became the
This.
Walking Billboard, Kobo
Yeah.
Medlyn, and all of that. Behind or before the Walking Billboard, Kobo Media, and all of that was a very shy,
Okay.
introverted personality. I was very, very. I had low self-esteem.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
What year was that?
That was during my secondary school too. When I left secondary school to do my diploma at Reef Poly, Reef Poly CAS
Okay.
at Rumola here. Yes, so I was a shy person. I had low self-esteem. I was a tomboy, a full-time tomboy. I still, do that once in a while. But now, there's makeup and there's hair. But then, full-time tomboy, you wouldn't even know if I was a woman or a man.
All right.
So when I go out with my mom, they'll be like, "This was so fine, no." My mom would be like, "That's a girl." So I was a full-time tomboy, and then I had low self-esteem. I was a very introverted person, and I had no clue what I wanted to do with myself.
Okay.
But in the midst of that, there was a sweet person. I was a very sweet person. I was a very fun person. I goof around a lot. My friends were tired of me. So I found peace and solace in movies. I loved movies a lot. I didn't like reading books. I hated reading. Like, my dad would always want to force me, but I hated that. So I was just there. I was just this simple girl trying to figure out. And I had this whole, I will not go into the entertainment industry. I will just have my own space. I will become a sociologist, and I'll just be doing my thing. I will not be out there and all of that. But how I found myself here.
Okay, so what year do you now discover yourself to be Kobo Media? Now, of course, you told us how the name, the Walking Billboard, came about, and how you invested, and you're saying you're investing in that name.
Yeah.
But what year do you discover, or do you realize that, I could do something with Kobo Media, and what inspired you?
Okay. It first started with Kobo Medlyn as a brand.
Okay.
That was in 2018.
Okay.
I was already out and about, the whole event thing, volunteering for stuff, and people were like, "You can actually do something out of this." So I released Kobo Medlyn as a brand and as a publicist, and I'm still a publicist still. So I started doing stuff, helping people, posting, doing one or two things. But I woke up October 21st, 2018, and I drafted Kobo Medlyn as a brand, and I put it out, and it went. Everybody was excited for me. But then in 2020, during the COVID time, I was going through a phase, more of like a discovery phase. I was growing, I was becoming. I was trying to, who am I? What am I doing myself? What can I do more? So that was a very huge moment for me, and I was so depressed. I was depressed for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Going through that phase.
Okay.
So
should we say the depression is because of, at that point, somebody say, because the truth of the matter, for a lady to tell you they are depressed, it must be just one thing.
What is that?
Maybe a guy has broke their heart.
I'm a whole lot. Men, no, let's leave
men matter. So what caused the depression?
It was the self-discovery. I was transitioning.
Okay.
So I needed to. I knew I wanted to do more. Yeah. What?
Makes you went into depression.
Yes, I wanted to do more, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So I was thinking, I was processing everything. I had help and all of that, but then after the COVID period, 2021, I was in my final year, because throughout school I was still working, doing all of these things, and that was when Kobo Media came in. I discovered my niche, that I have a problem, I see a problem online, and I want to solve this problem. So this is where I'll build Kobo Media on, solving problems for business owners. So that was how Kobo Media came about, to have a media agency of my own, where business owners will come, I will train them, I will teach them, I will also help them navigate the media space. You understand? So, and people ask me, I would say it's actually self-taught. I started taking classes for media stuff and all of that from 2021, 2022.
Okay.
So all this time I was just learning on my own.
Okay.
I read stuff online, I see stuff, and I just, okay, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. Sometimes the idea just come and I do it and it works and it becomes my own strategy and my own thing. So that was how Kobo Media came out, okay, to help business owners set up themselves. Because a lot of business owners don't know how to navigate the media space. They just come and they want to be business owners, but then Kobo Media is there for them. So,
all right, so from Kobo Media, we now move to
the walking billboard.
And that is what you're saying, working on.
Yes.
Indeed. Now let's look at one of the most challenging moments. Okay.
Okay.
What out of this, from the transition being the normal Kobo out there that people know from school, that is shy, the tomboy, and everything. Now you now move to Kobo Medlyn, and from Kobo Medlyn, you decided to move to Kobo Media.
Yes.
Okay, now from Kobo Media, now you said something. You said, "Oh, during the COVID, I went through depression because I'm trying to sort out myself, I'm trying to figure out myself." And from there, you moved to Kobo Medlyn. Thank God, the Holy Spirit whispered to your ear and said, "My daughter is Kobo Medlyn." All right. Now you pick the name Kobo Medlyn. Now from Kobo Medlyn, a friend looked at her and said, "Oh, the walking billboard," and you invest in it, you pick the name and you capture the name. It's okay, I'm not a walking billboard. Through this transition, this different transition, about 4 different transitions, what would you say is actually has been your major challenge? Leave the depression part out of it. What has been the major challenge?
Okay, one major challenge during all of this transition was let me come from the aspect of being a creative and you're going through this process. Number one is the environment.
Okay.
The space of creating or wanting to develop yourself.
Yeah.
So a lot of us started from somewhere, our parents' house and all of that, and it was not like an enough space for us to produce or be free. And then I was still in school, so it was a bit constraint for me to actually fly at the point. And then secondly, the finances. So at that point I was transitioning, I had big ideas, I had massive way of doing these things, of pushing through, but there was no help coming from anywhere. There was nobody to say, okay, I will support you with the sum of this amount for you to push this dream. So it was a bit slower than how I expected. So I wanted to do Kobo Media, I wanted to set up my brand, I wanted to release my structures and everything, but then the finances to actually put in the effort and everything was not really there. But still, that didn't keep me on the spot. They said, a friend of mine would say, just keep moving, even if you're crawling. Let it be that there's a movement, there's something going on. So I kept moving, I kept doing, but it was a major challenge for me because I tell myself, if this money just come, poof, poof, poof. Sometimes the money will come and you won't do anything, but it's different when you are ready. And then the money is not there, coupled with the environment. The environment could be where you're produced, like where you're being creative, the space, the people you have around you. Because that point of my life was crazy. I had school, I had
Okay, talking about people that you have around you, let me just resonate a little bit. There was once a time where you became not necessarily the walking billboard, but the walking media billboard, where people you're just a topic for like a week or two, okay? And you have this friend with you, okay? And a lot of times when you do post to the person, you're always together, you're always in an event, okay? Always in whatever. And one of your popular sports is Eddie Wine Bar, okay? And you guys are always and you people are always together. And of course, people started making posts on social media asking if both of you are dating, okay? If both of you are dating and you people are having something, and also you come in and try to defend yourself. No, we're just friends. Oh, my friend and my friend. He too is also doing my friend and our friend, all of our friends. Okay. Now the question is, do you have anything to do with him? Now, do both of you, now this place you have to tell me the truth, okay? And you're telling the world the truth, you're telling Port Harcourt the truth, okay? Now, on the spot,
Okay.
tell me, did you guys have anything together then?
Okay, first I need to correct you on
Okay.
something.
Okay.
It's not always. It's not always. We're not always
Okay,
together.
but I'm not saying you should defend.
No, I'm not defending. I'm just correcting you so that when I answer, you know
Okay.
that, okay, this is where I'm coming from.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not always. I used to even say it's by chance that we meet.
Yeah. No, you say that a couple of times. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen you posted also by chance with some other person. Like for instance, that was where you did a post between you and Emeka Noble.
Yes.
And you said, "Oh, thank God I met you. We
Yes.
happened by chance."
Yeah.
That is that was your comment. Now, but this one is so obvious that everybody wants to talk about it. Okay. Now, sometimes I think once or twice someone has even posted both of you together, okay, and said something on the ground, and most times you try to come and defend. I'm like, okay, why should you defend it? Just tell us.
Okay, let me just clear the air right now so everybody will rest.
Clear,
Please,
yeah.
as I've said this, everybody should rest. Okay, so his name is Mr. Prof.
Yeah.
Ehiogu online, but his name is Victor Ehiogu. So I am Victor. We've been friends since 2017.
Okay.
The whole entertainment space thing, and we were not really that close. We became close, like let's say from 2021, 2022.
Okay.
So imagine since 2017, it's just a hi, hello, back and forth movement. Maybe we see hi, hello. We just talk based on the media space. But then from 2021, 2022, we became close. When I mean close, we started working together as a team on projects and all of that. So when I said by chance that I don't go for all events. So when I go for events, we are both media personalities. So we are likely to be in almost all the events in Port Harcourt. So most of these events we work together and we're always there together. And then because we are always together, the photographers
always snap together. Okay.
So we have like lots of content to put out, and that was in 2022, I guess. Yes, I think so. So we started devising this means of using the bond, the friendship for good.
Content.
Yeah, so we started creating content. We started using that bond since we knew that our forces together could actually push something great. So what we did was we started using those forces, our bond together, to make publicize stuff. So brands see that two of us together talking about something, it's high reach, a lot of visibility. So they put us together and contact. So that's why you keep seeing both of us doing a lot of things together and all of that. Then about our relationship, yes, I and Prof are very close, but not as close as we have my best friend. I have a male best friend though. Yes, so that one is settled. But one thing about the media space is what we show you, that's what you get. So you don't know the backstory. So what we put out, how we portray ourselves, how we, keep ourselves, the caption and everything, is that we're just two humans that love to fight.
Okay.
So we fight all the time.
Okay. Now, the fight, is it a physical fight or a spiritual fight?
I will be fine. But no, I'm not violent. Don't mind me. No, nobody raises their hand. Right. It's just, we are just two different human beings with different mindsets and all of that. But we just somehow find a way to still collaborate and do stuff. But I used to tell somebody that if two of us are in one house, nah, we will cry because we will just, but he's a very sweet person. He's an amazing personality. He's cool. But then there is nothing. Honestly.
Okay, now we don't know about his own part. Let me talk about your own part. Yes. During this process, when both of you discover that you're a brand working, come on, we are women, so big.
Yeah.
Have you ever have a second thought about it? To say, okay, what if me and this guy start something together?
Me?
Yeah. No, you now.
Me
not
thinking
him,
about it. Okay.
Has he ever come to your own thought? It's okay. Me and this guy, we are forced. Let's go bash. I think just answer me out, sharp. Because sometimes we're in this position where a lot of times, all right, the lady is waiting for the guy to make a move. And the guy is waiting for the lady to give a green light. Okay? So you don't give me green light, don't make a move. You give me green light, I'll make a move. Okay? And I know of someone long ago that we're close we're close. We started dancing together in church and all that. And again, a time comes when some person starts saying, both of you are free together. And I say, no, she's my sister and we're my brother. And that's how we keep saying until a pastor by name, Pastor Kola, went to answer one day and said, come on, you're an emergency, what's up? And she was like, emergency, no, anything you want. Oh God. All right. So when they told me, I'm like, oh, come on. I've never got to this opportunity before. Should he give me the green light for
Oh
me to
wow,
shoot my
I
shot?
get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever come to that point where you're like, oh, this guy, you're seeing total package, you don't even make any move?
Mm.
Are you sure?
Very sure. I'm
Okay.
sure because I've just been getting these suggestions from
Yeah.
friends,
Okay.
like very close friends that know both of us.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "You guys are so good together. Why
Okay.
not just go?" I'm like, "Why?" The thing is, one thing about me is, I don't know how to explain it, but if I am your friend and from the onset I don't have any, I know emotions grow
Yeah.
and all of that, but the way I see Prof, I don't see him as another brother.
Okay. So it's
So Prof is not a brother to me or anything, but he's just that friend, that support system that is there. I have never seen him in that light.
that light before.
And it's not as if it's not strange. It's normal. So people will be like, that's strange because you guys are always like together. I admire a lot of things about him. I love him. But in that light, nah.
It's not enough for
It
me.
has not really like click before. Maybe one day it may click. I don't know. But for now, and I feel like I've not actually, some people be like, maybe you've not thought about it. You've not processed. You've not, I'm like, why should I do that? I love him the way he is. I love what we have, the way we bond and everything. Because it's not everybody you date. You can't date all your friends.
Okay.
No matter how sweet and cool they are to you.
Okay. As a brand in the media, have you ever faced this challenge? A lot of persons also say, as a lady in an entertainment industry, as a lady, you face these battles, the challenges that people always want to demand something from you. Okay, they'll say, okay, fine, I need you. And right now she's where I want her to be, and for us to work, and they will tell you, some people will say, some guys will go out try to say, see, if we must get this, we must have sex together. Okay, we must go into relationship together, or maybe working with them. While working with them, they just pop up the question to say, oh, I love you. What do you think about it? Okay, why working? Now they didn't give you that condition before you start, but why working? They just discover that they have that feelings and they just throw up and say, oh, I love you. And that at that point now have to slow down the work. Have you ever experienced things like that before?
A lot.
All right. So how were you able to handle it?
A lot. And it was very disturbing because at some point I'm like, what do you want from me? So it's like me being productive, me giving value is now like a bad thing.
Okay.
But then I tend to understand that most men just fall in love with that, or they just lost over something like that, seeing a very productive woman on and about doing things, making things happen. So that triggers them. That's like what's this word when they call it? When something like a green flag for them. Yeah. So I had a lot of those advances from people I worked with. There was one that had to stop work.
Oh, because you said no?
I said no. Like he came and he was like, at first he said he wanted to mentor me, while working, he wants to mentor me, he wants to treat me nice, teach me things. He sees I'm a very productive, I'm a very hardworking girl. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. Me now, I'm very innocent girl. Thank you, sir. Oh, I appreciate, sir. And the next minute he was doing that and I had to just stop. So he kept calling, what happened? You've not been coming to work, what's going on? And all of that. I said, sir, I'm sorry, I can't come. I was like, okay, I won't disturb you again, come. And I came back to work and he started again. And I just left. I stopped taking. There are like other several stuff too in the entertainment industry where they came at me like that. But there was one that tried forcing himself on me. And I escaped. Then I was dating. That was like 20 something. I can't remember the year. But I escaped that moment. And I told my boyfriend then that this is what happened. And my boyfriend was like, what? We're going to start everywhere. We're going to do everything. I was like, let's not worry. So I think I was going to warn him and tell him to stay away from me. And that was how I cut communication with that human being since then. So I get these advances a lot as a lady. Some people ask me, how do I do it? Like, sometimes I'm the only lady in the team. Sometimes I'm like the only female person in the team. Sometimes I'm always late out in the night, 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I'm working with guys and all of that. Though I have more of male friends than female friends. It's not something it just happened. Maybe because of the whole thing. But then because of that, and also having a best friend as a guy, I'm able to know a lot of things concerning the other gender. Because these guys, they tell me the truth.
You keep talking about best friend as a guy. No, Kobo, hold on. I am not the one that said it.
Oh,
even when you said something about Prof, you say I have the best guy. All right,
Yes,
so he's not like a
I'm
best
really
guy.
proud of him. That's what I'm saying. I'm really proud of my
Hold
best
on,
friend.
no, you keep talking about this best guy.
Yeah.
Okay, who is this best guy? Remember, it's all about Kobo Medlyn, the walking billboard. All right, so you're not here to tell us something that is not it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
who is this person that you keep pushing, you keep talking about, and you say it's my best guy?
Yeah.
Now you just is best friend, you come on and say my best guy. So tell us about this person.
I'm so proud of him, number one. His name is Kelvin Naji,
Okay.
but he's not in Nigeria currently. So I and Kelvin have been friends since like 2015.
Okay.
We're not friends. We met in the industry, modeling industry. I used to be a model, yay.
Okay.
So, and then we got admission into Uniport and we discovered that we're classmates. And like, oh, hi, and all of that. I used to like look up to Kelvin then in the modeling industry because he was like this, one of the best models then. So we're classmates and we became friends, and Kevin was also always there for me, coming through, doing things for me. I was always there for him. And in 2018, I think so, there was this competition that happened in school. He was part of the models and he won. They were to take them to Lagos. And he just called me and was like, come and sign as my guarantor. I'm like,
what? Am I that important?
So I did that, and but officially when we were talking, I was like, yo, guy. He was the one that motivated me to even ask a guy out one time. He was like, guy, I did here for you. Just go tell her say like her. So I was like, okay. So he's that big brother to me, and I'm so proud of him because I've watched Kelvin grow. Like if someone is to tell the story in a very perfect position, I knew when it was hard. I knew when it was bad. I knew even when he was sick, he was absent for school for almost a whole semester. I was feeling in for him. He was sick. He had one ailment like that. I can't talk about it right now.
I know.
So it was so bad, but we've just been there for each other.
So this person is a friend
Different.
that nobody can take his space.
But the thing now is that
Kelvin
had issues in school because of me. So when lecturers would want to do their thing, they'll be like, so that boy is your boyfriend, Abi? Don't worry. So people will be like, guy, they fail me because of you. I don't want to do it again. No, not be friends again. And then girls were not accepting to be his girlfriend because they assumed we were dating. So he would come and nag and like, guy, they say we date. I asked her, she said no, and all of that. He knows all the guys that I've encountered because I give him the story. Like he tells me about his own, but he has always been there. He's a very supportive person, and it's a very.
You asked the guy out. Tell us about that experience. You asked the guy out, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't ask him out. I just told him how I felt.
Okay, how? You just walk up to him and say, guy,
no, I didn't.
like you.
But that thing actually built a lot of confidence in me that day, because after then, if I like you, I tell you I like you.
So literally, are you saying that it's not a sin for a lady to walk up to a guy to say, come on, I admire you?
You're a human being, I'm a human being.
Right.
You don't have wings as a guy and I don't have wings. I would say, oh, that's what's making you different, that I can't talk to you. We're both human. I like you. Hi, I like you. And I feel this way about you. I know you don't feel this way about me, or I don't know if you feel this way, but this is just me telling you how I feel. But we're still cool as the way we are. It's as simple as that. But then, before I did that, I had female friends telling me, why will you do that? It is not ideal for a woman to tell a guy first that you like it. And
come on, I can do this. All right. Okay, now, so out of all the guys that approach you to say we want us to be together, okay? I'm talking about the guys. No, come on, come on.
Okay, I'm here for you. Anything. No, we're not going far. We're going somewhere.
Now, out of all the guys, okay, now you said when working with them, we know a lot of persons have had that experience when they say, okay, fine, I'm working with my boss and my boss asks me out. Or someone said, okay, oh, we're just working together as a creative and this person asks me out. First of all, I would tell you that every guy out there, every reasonable guy out there will love a lady that is creative, a lady that is productive. So when you're productive and you're beautiful, the first thing comes, that is what they are picking first before they talk about the attitude. Now, attitude will be what we want them to stay or not. Now, would you say that out of a lot of persons that make advances on you, some of them are really genuine, but you just know that you cannot stay with them?
Yeah.
They are genuine.
Yeah. I know.
Just mention just two. That you know two. That you know they are genuine. This are 100% genuine. But because I know we cannot click, so it's for me now, not for them.
I should mention their name.
Yeah, two.
Why would I mention their name?
Mention one.
They're not public. They're not people that like being out there.
One.
I did forget though. Honestly, because those there's some data I don't keep.
You know, I'm saying this, okay, because see, there's a lot of ladies out there also, that don't really differentiate the ones that are serious are the ones that are not serious. For instance, we've seen a boss that got married to staff because they were serious. Okay. Now, so let not look at anybody that says something now. It's part of them. Hey, Kobo, talk about these people. Oh, let me run. All right.
So I have one. I'll just give one name. I won't call his full name.
Jesus help us. All right, but I hope he's watching the podcast.
Yeah. No, I'll tell him to watch it. I'll tell him to watch it. So there are lots of them, like you said, and I just know that they are genuine because it will show.
Okay.
Some people will be like, some people will pretend. But once about pretense, it doesn't last long.
Okay.
There is one thing that will just give you up. But then you would actually know someone who genuinely loves you, but you just know that this cannot really happen. His name is, I call him Dal. His name is Darlington.
Okay.
He's a very sweet person.
Okay,
but we're still friends. We still talk.
Mr. Darlington, sorry she broke your heart. Sorry you came genuine.
I didn't break his heart. You understand?
Sorry you came genuine. You came, oh, come on, see this girl, I love you for her. And come and look at her and say, no.
I didn't do it like that though.
I have Kevin abroad. And Kevin is the one that is my heart. So
that's not how it happened.
So
no.
I'm not just but yet she said he's her best friend. So
he knows about Kelvin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you see,
all my friends,
you see what Kevin is doing to everybody in Port Harcourt now.
All my male friends know Kelvin.
You see problem now.
See, I met you and I'm telling you about Kelvin. That's why I preach his gospel.
You see now, you see.
So you don't have to feel.
So please, everybody, Kevin don't day. Man, I no bother on herself.
Nah, hey,
Kevin no day.
No, Kelvin is my. No, there's something they call chief. Is it chief bright? No, chief bridesmaid. But now for the guy, what would they call it?
I don't know.
Chief groomsmaid.
Fair enough. I'm not a fan for a lady to say this guy is my best friend, is my bestie. Okay, so in case I want to come and ask you out for marriage, if you have any person like Kevin, no tell me because we don't broke up first of all. I will not even continue the conversation. Of course, I'm telling you the truth. I won't continue the conversation. Okay. We'll end our conversation from there. So, no, the thing say we'll continue. So, if you have that person before I come.
He's my chief groomsmaid. There's something like that.
Okay, now, that's why we have an issue. Okay, but all the same, I want to say thank you for always putting the guy in the billboard, letting everybody know about him. And of course, the young man, Darlington, I'm sorry. I feel your pain, bro. I feel your pain when you're serious.
I'm for Darlington.
I'm serious. I feel your pain. And now you're even hearing this thing that even Kevin is higher than you. I feel your pain, but take heart, Take heart, bro. This is what we see in the industry. Just take heart. Okay, no, so as... I just take heart. Okay, so tell me, what next for Kobo, the walking billboard? What next? Now, we from Kobo Medlyn to from being a tomboy, from being a shy person, and thank God Kevin was there to help you out because according to your story, your transition was after school. Okay, so while you're there trying to run, and Kevin modeling, tomboy doing modeling, I wonder how it fits. Okay, from being a modeling, from the tomboy and everything. So, Kobo, all right, Medley, from Kobo Medley to Kobo Media, from Kobo Media in 2020 during COVID to Kobo, the walking billboard. So, what should the people of Port Harcourt expect? And the wall at Taikona, you are a brand, and a brand cannot be confined to an environment. So, I would say you are an international brand.
Yeah.
So if you see the shores of River State or Port Harcourt or Nigeria as your area of this thing, that means you're limiting yourself. Okay, so you have the wider space to fly. Okay, so what should the world at large, most especially those in River State, your family, friends, loved ones, what should they be expecting from Kobo? From the walking billboard, where are we getting to? Where are we going to from the walking billboard?
Okay. For me to not to break all the ice, I won't not everything. Okay. So I'll just give you heads up. So what next for the walking billboard? Like I said earlier, we're investing in the name, and the walking billboard is coming out as to be one of the most reputable, most reliable media agencies in the world. I'm using the word, yes. Allow me dream big. That's good. And so it's going to be a big media agency where you can rely on, where you can come to solve all your media problems. And Kobo Medlyn in the walking billboard as a brand and everything is a woman of impact. So in the course of this, there will be a lot of impact to share. There will be a lot of impact to give. There will be a lot of investment to do, because it's not just we solving problems now. We are also going to give back. We're also going to impact in people's lives. But then the walking billboard is huge. It's more than me.
Okay.
So I'm bringing a lot of persons on board because it's more than just Kobo Medlyn as a person. Kobo Medlyn as a person functions as a different brand.
Okay.
She does things functions, but walking billboard is
Everywhere.
it's everywhere. It's like one of the tallest billboard in Port Harcourt right now, where you can actually see it from any angle. So that billboard in my one flyover is a very big one. So it's bigger, it's tall, and you should just look out for us. Follow us on social media and expect something amazing coming out. Like, you will be wowed that something like this is happening from Port Harcourt to the world.
All right. Most times when people say from Port Harcourt to the world, I'm saying looking for someone that will really that will really explain that word from Port Harcourt to the world. I always have that belief of being that brand that will touch the universe from day one. So I don't want to even say from, but of course somebody will come and explain that for me next time. But when you're talking about pushing the world, okay, how would people contact you if they want your services? So what kind of service do you render? I mean, we talked about wearing people's brand and everything.
Yeah.
Now, something like wearing brand, you think I'll just get my teacher name here. Now, beyond you putting on my brand on you, okay, what other services do you render, and how do they get in touch with you if they want your service?
Okay, so aside the walking billboard and all that I've explained, I'm also a publicist and a brand storyteller.
Okay.
So I use storytelling to communicate your brand to your own target audience, and also use my strategies and my experience over the years. I create strategy for your business, publicity plans for your business to push you further. So these are other things that I do, and also I train public speaking. I do all of this in all of this. So it's a lot. Yeah. So if you want to reach out to me, my email, which is kobomedlyn@gmail.com, or you check me on all social media platforms with Kobo Medlyn. It's everywhere, the same name. There's no it's baddie, it's fine girl. Nah, it's just Kobo Medlyn on all platforms. You can reach out to me, and whatever problems your business is facing online, as far as it contains media, publicity, anything, just reach out to me and we will fix your in.
Okay, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you read it all from one of the most beautiful icon of woman who the world has never seen before. That is the name I have for her. Okay, but funny enough, I'm not going to say it in other places, so Mr. Kevin will not come and break my head. Okay, I just say this like, of course she is okay. She said something before now, and Ogunige that is fine, that is intelligent, and not have stubbornness.
Let me just be like, my name is Kobo Medlyn Sudonaka. I'm very proud. This is it. I'm very proud of my tribe.
Okay, it's what
Sudonaka. My name does not start with Barry or anything.
What do you mean Sudonaka?
It means take the place of my mother.
Oh, so you want to take the place of your mother?
No. My dad said I am, since I'm his first daughter and first child, I am his mom.
The bride price is plenty, first child, so be careful when you're going. Kevin, as long as Kevin will be part of the matter, so scared.
You may talk to my dad to reduce the thing 1 or 2.
Okay, you can talk to your dad.
Yeah, nah.
You or Kevin?
Kevin can
talk to your dad. Yes, all right, Kobo has not told us the real secret behind she and Kevin. Of course, we're going to do that. That's her personal life, but we're going to see how she can put it out. All right, but before you leave, what would you advise you for the young people out there that are looking up to you, that they want to be Kobo, they wish they are the walking billboard? So each time they see, they wish that they dress like you, they wish they talk like you, they wish they know people like you, they wish they are the people are talking about on social media. They just wish they are the person. They just wish they are just you. What advice will you have to tell them?
Okay, number one, what made me me was I decided not to be someone.
Okay.
So that's number one. You can love someone, you can admire someone, but don't want to be like the person. Instead, take what you see from the person that you love, apply it with your own mixture, and create something out of it. So there was something I put monline the other day. I was telling them how I was able to come out of the whole being an introvert, having low self-esteem, to being someone that's actually hosting events, speaking at events and doing stuff online. A lot of persons were like, wow, okay, this is nice, because they've been reaching out to me too. Ma, please, I want to learn from you. Mentor me. I want to be like you. I'm shy. I'm an introvert, but I don't know how to do something like this. But one thing I did was I did a lot of affirmations and self-talk and action. You can say, you can visualize, you can imagine, you can wish, you can do anything, but if you don't take action, action is like the remedy. If you don't take action, you won't do anything, you won't be anywhere. Like I said, number one, be yourself. Take what you like about the person. If you like the way I speak and your voice is very sharp, take the way I pronounce stuff, add it to your sharpness, and you will speak very well. If you like the way I dress, you may not have these blazers or this shirt or anything, but you have clothes. So you see the way I combine stuff. Take what you have in your wardrobe, combine them, and you're good. So you don't have to copy. You don't have to be like me, because I don't think you can survive it. But so that's it. And also take actions. A lot of self-affirmations helped me. I spoke to myself. I told myself, you can do this, you will do this. And then again, have positive people around you. People that spoil your mind with good stuff. And this would have been the first point, but I will still say, see God. Don't joke with God. Yeah, hold God like this.
Wow.
Can you imagine that sometimes the way I dress is actually inspired by the Holy Spirit?
Wow.
I'm not trying to be all religious or anything, but I'm just being sincere. Like, you're sitting there, you're like, I don't have anything to wear, and then the Holy Spirit tells you, wear this and wear this, and you wear it, and you're going out, and everybody's like, wow, Queen has come. So don't joke with God. God is amazing. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where we want to say thank you for staying glued to your TV set. I hope you learned one or two from one of the most beautiful icon of woman who the world has never seen before, Kobo Medlyn, the walking billboard. I want to say thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I don't know when I'll bring you again next time, but
maybe when you bring Kelvin, I'll come.
Okay. Guys, please don't get threatened. Don't get threatened.
Sure, don't worry.
Now, beyond Kevin, I didn't want to answer this question, but you're forcing. Beyond Kevin, do you have a boyfriend?
I am single, and I have been lying down on my bed wondering, when will it come? When will that man come? But I'm single.
But don't you think it's because of you're attached to someone and this other person is fighting it to come? Because a lot of persons have asked you out. A lot of persons, even this morning, about maybe 5 guys have shut you up and say, well, so when do we see?
Just one.
When do we have
one person did that this morning? Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank God for the person that did that. Now, why do you keep telling this? This is a personal one now. Why do you keep telling them no? Because from the day you became Kobo Medlyn, even Kobo Media, yeah, I will tell you for free, there are a lot of line of queue up to you, waiting for you. And if you now said Darlington was sincere, but yeah, if you say no, but yeah, you say I choose to be single because God, maybe my husband is coming from heaven, he's falling down. He's falling down. The London Bridge is falling down. He's falling down. So why do you keep telling everybody no?
This is everybody. I didn't really tell everybody no. There are some persons I did say yes to back then. Okay. But the thing is, it's not about me being attached to someone else. It's about me, what I want and what I see. Darlington was very sweet and he's very nice. He's very good. Like, anybody would want to date him, but it's more than that for me. The compatibility is there for me. The way we flow, the way we flow very well as friends and all of that. But you can flow very well with me as a friend. But then if I am to go into that other side with you, we may just not really flow very well. But the compatibility is what I also look out for, because as you said, fine, brainy, stubborn, but that's it. But the thing now is that I don't tell them no because I'm attached to someone now. Because like I told you, Kevin was one that moved me to actually talk to the guy, ask the guy out and tell him how I feel. But it's about what I want. So, and there was this resolution I had when I entered the entertainment industry. You understand, to keep my personal life out of the media. Just stay away. You don't want bringing my leg outside there. No problem. It's just just stay away and all of that. But I know one when I see one.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for the past 5 years, Kobo has been searching, according to her, sleeping on her bed alone and asking God when. All right,
and I know it's
at the
coming.
same time, asking everybody to go. Maybe when you answer, you take your picture and send to Kevin and say, Kevin, look, if this guy is the kind of person I want,
It
And
never reached like that.
and Kevin will do all his experiment and find this and start calling family people, cousin, and say no.
Like I said, it's that big brother. So
It's not the one for me. But I want to say thank you for
Thank you.
sharing your story. Thank you. We really appreciate your present. And of course, I'm not going to take it for
Thank
granted
you
at
so
all. I
much
want to
for
say thank
having
you
me.
for coming. And of course, our audience also, I also tell you thank you, Kobo Medlyn, the walking billboard. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call it a wrap for today. Don't forget, my name is Sinamo J. So, Alfred, the boss of all bosses, the most innocent guy on the face of planet Earth, because my hands are always clean. And next week on What Next, I don't know who will come to this point, but I shall know it's going to be trouble. It's definitely going to be trouble. I want to say thank you for always being there for us. 10 years down the line, and you are staying there with us. I want to say thank you to everyone. I must say thank you to the most beautiful
you.
icon of womanhood the world has never seen before. Thank you,
I
Kobo.
think I'll process that name.
I didn't know what you said. All right, bye for now. See you next week.